Today we're kicking off a new adventure in Out of Ore, a digging simulation game where the goal is simple: find ore, process it, and make some serious cash. Welcome back to our second episode of the Out of Ore series. Last time I explained how this non-role-playing series works. Buying everything from the store, loading everything into the truck, and having to deal with high interest loans from the bank. We've also hand-mined coal to scrap together enough cash for a faster pickaxe, which we showed off at the end of the last episode. Now in this episode we're stepping it up by surveying the land around the town to find more ore to work towards getting enough money to buy bigger equipment. The journey to building up this mining town has just started. Now let's dive back into it. So we're back here where we were mining our coal last episode. I've been mining some more of it, so when we hop into the truck here, you can see I've gotten over 1,000. So I got another 100 here, so we're gonna add to it. I'm gonna go ahead and sell what I have off in the truck, see how much money we got, and then I'm gonna start surveying around the area. So let's head on down here to the store. All right, here we are at the store. Let's go ahead and sell this off. So we're gonna get $11,000 for this coal. That's actually doing pretty good. Now we can get some more equipment if we need, but we want to try to save up some money. The first thing we want to get is a loader. So the loaders start around $126,000 and we're only at 12,000, so we're a long ways away. We're not even close to a quarter of the way there, but that's what our goal is to try to get to. So to do that, we'll probably need to get a more profitable ore. So that's lithium, iron, or stuff like that. So all those ores are in the mountains around here. So let's go searching for that kind of stuff. But we're not going to mess up any of the roads here. We'll probably want to build some roads to get to some of these ores. Now, if we look over here to the right, I don't know if I want to make this part and cut that out to make a road to go that way instead of this lower section. So the lower shelf where we're getting to on the last episode where that coal is. So that way we can kind of keep the roads up here on this top part. That also means make a road that kind of go out that way to the left here. So we got a whole bunch of coal over here on this shelf. And this might be where we want to try to add our processing stuff. So kind of build it in this area. That way we are not really that close to the pit over there. And if we need to, we can always do conveyors and stuff down to there. When we build our first little processing part, we might want to build it down there. It all really depends on where we're going to have our first big mine. So we might mine this area out to set up the processing over here. We do have a little bit of a road right here, so let's see if we can't get up this road and then kind of just travel around here through these woods. There we go. Nice little two-wheel drive truck actually drives through here. It's pretty fine. So we're looking for dark patches in the ground, and that's going to be places where we have more ore. I'm not trying to go too far away from our actual mine down here. I really don't want to go too far up into here because it'll be hard to actually get up here with our equipment at first. But there is some type of patch right here at the top of this hill. We might as well just check it out real quick. So let's just take our pickaxe here and check this little part out. All right, so we got coal up here. So we're back up here. So this area right here is coal. So we see a couple more darker patches kind of in this area. This is where we have our main pit. So we might want to check out some of this right here because it's right on the edge. Like I said, I want to make the road actually come out this way. And this is where I want to build our actual first processing area. And it looks like we also have something right up in here. So let's go back this way and check out this little bit right here. And then check out this vein right here. And then we can check out some of these veins over here. This is where we were mining the coal at last time. And then here's the town, of course. So let's head back this way. So we know we got coal here. I wish there was a way to actually mark it on the map itself. So let's hop in here and head back down the hill and see if we can find anything a little bit closer. Again, I'm looking for iron or lithium or something that's more profitable than coal. And we're going to get some gas soon too. So look, we got another little vein right here, but again, I want to get something closer to the bottom. So let's head back down here. This truck actually drives pretty good off-roading though, so I'm glad to see that. I don't remember if the old truck actually drove really well, It's been a while since I played it the first time they came out with the truck. You can actually like see the suspension and everything driving. So we have this little bit of stuff right here. So let's check out what all this is. This might be coal because there's coal right there. So let's check this out here. Yeah, so we got coal right here. So I'm guessing all this right up in here is going to be coal. So definitely a big area for coal. On my first series, actually coal was the first thing that actually made a lot of profit, and that's how I made a lot of my money. But again, I already started out with the loader and everything. I didn't do it by hand starting, so that still gave it a little bit of an advantage. All right, so we got promoted to level 8, but it looks like this is still all coal. So this is a huge coal vein right back this way. So I don't know if I want to put my processing stuff, at least on this side. We can always do it on that side and kind of keep it into this mountain. So let's come up this way. Looks like there might be something right here. No, with the shadows and everything in the dirt, it's kind of hard to tell a little bit. It looks like it's darker, but it doesn't because it kind of goes through it. So they changed the texture of it. I do like it though. It looks a little bit much better. So let's come back this way a little bit more. So we definitely got something right here. Okay, this is a different color, so that's good. So we got iron ore right here. That's actually in a good spot because we have the road that we want to build coming through here. Then that'll get up to the iron ore to go that way. And then if we still we make the road come this way and have our processing area right here, kind of in this valley. So maybe like make it start right on this area. Kind of cut out all this out to make it a little bit bigger road. So kind of cut it from here along the side of here. So we'd be able to cut all this area out. Because this would be the access road into the process area. But then we'll also have us another road up here going along this edge. Back up here through here like that. And then let's see what we had, the iron ore right here. See how much the iron ore is compared to the coal. So we'll dig a little bit of this out real quick. So we actually got iron ore and lithium. So we'll check out the pricing to see if it is worth it to go ahead and start digging this out, or if we stay with the coal. And aluminum. So we got iron ore, lithium, and aluminum. All right, so let's go ahead and take those back to see how much those are worth. All right, so let's go see how much each of these sell for. So if you see here, I got one of each. So coal, one thing of coal sells for $9. One thing of lithium sells for $39. Aluminum is $27, and iron is $18 for a single piece of it. So yeah, we'll definitely want to start mining out that area. There are workbenches to build that we can actually do to make more money off of the ores we have. So the wash plant we can use to actually do some of the pay dirt we have. I have a little bit already, and we'd get more money out of it. So that's $7,000. The ore smelter, we'll smelt the ores into iron bars, and then we can put those into the roller, and then the roller or the press, and then that's where the mill and the cutter will come in. The concrete maker will make concrete. We'll need water for that. So to grab water, we'd have to pump it out with the oil derrick. So the oil derricks are used for water and oil. And then those go into barrels, again, which we'd be able to make from this stuff, or we can buy from the store. An empty barrel is $65. And again, we could buy all the parts if we really needed to, but I want to try to actually make everything without having to buy anything. And the wood planks we can actually make right now because we already have that workbench. So I think the main goal now is to kind of dig out some of the stuff so we could get some of these workbenches. So especially the iron smelter, the wash plant, and then the roller, and then the CNC cutter. That way we can start making more materials, and we can actually sell those materials for more than just the ore itself. And we can see which one makes more money for each. But like I said, we already got a wood workbench, so we can start building the wood stuff that we need for that. Because we might actually build the first little area out of wood, but I don't really want some of this stuff on the wood itself. And then, like I said, we could get the wash plant already. I don't want to spend too much of our money. I also need to get some gas in the truck, and hopefully not have to get too many parts built up for it either. I'm debating if I want to get all this stuff first and then get the loader, or get the loader first and build all that up and then start working on this stuff, which might be the easiest way to do. And that way we can start mass producing some of this. So the first thing we're going to do is try to hand build a road over to that other ore area where we had the iron and lithium and stuff. That way we can have easier access to it, and then we can start mining some of that out by hand. Alright, so we made it back down here. What I want to do is make the road come out from this way. So like I said before, we're going to try to make the main roads up here, and that way we can stay out of the pit as much as we need to for when we're traveling for most of the area. So I want to make the road actually come up through here. So we got the other ore mine, which would be right here. So we can have a little access up to it. But I want to make the road to come at least up to here for now, around this tree. And then we can bring it back around this way. So I'm going to need to hand dig all this out to at least flatten out a little bit. And kind of make this curve. I mean, I think this curve right here is a little bit fine for now, so because we just got this one truck that we can be able to drive around. Once we get a front end loader, we can actually clean this out a little bit easier. I kind of dug a little bit too much here. We can add some dirt in here to kind of flatten it back out, and then we can always use our shovel to make it a little bit smoother. So let me go ahead and work on this and try to get this part at least dug out some, to get the road up to here a little bit easier to get to, so we can bring our actual truck up closer to this way, so we're not running back and forth with all this ore in our hands. I've been digging out some of this here, and we actually found out we have another little vein right here of some iron and some aluminum. So that's gonna help out too. So we could cut out this little bit, especially by hand since it's very small. And then anything that we go deeper than the road, we could always fill back in. So we want to make sure we try not to get rid of all the dirt that we have, but we should be able to get filled dirt very easily around here. And then that way this is going to be a little bit easier access to get to up there. It is just a little vein, so it shouldn't be that hard to really hand dig this out either. So let's keep digging out here and try to get this road built up. Dropped off some more of the dirt here, so I have a lot of dirt. I'll probably sell some of it. I do want to try to keep some of it to fill in this hole, but as you can see here, I got a lot of it cut out for where the road's going to be. I'm going to come through and kind of smoothen it out so we can drive up to it. I dug out the little vein that's right here, so it's more level, so it came all the way up to here, and then it's pretty deep so far. I haven't reached the bottom yet, but again, this is a perfect one to dig out. And hopefully we can get enough money from it to at least start getting us a loader, so we can cut some more of this out. So if we cut this out this way, we'll actually be in line with this area right here, which looks like it's up in here. So that'll make it easier to do that. And again, I want to probably put a hopper. I might put one right here and then conveyor it this way, at least for this little mine, until we dig it out. Once this mine is done, we can always move the hopper and actually move it back this way towards where we're gonna process everything, because I know I want a hopper down here for when we get to the coal, so we can load the coal up easier. And we might make it so the trucks come up here and then dump it into the hopper that way, so we'll have to clear out this whole area so we can turn into it. So we'll start putting the sorter and all that stuff back in this area, because you can see the coal comes down to here. So right up in here, And then the road might come up back around and head up that way if we want to do anything that way. And then back here behind us, we're going to build this road out, and then we're going to put our processing area, I think right up over here like this. So we'll have our road into town, and then this will go back, goes towards our storage and where we keep all the dirt, and then we'll have our processing warehouses back that way. But let me go ahead and flatten this out and finish digging this out and try to get that vein dug out. We got a lot of aluminum, lithium, and iron so far. These are the trees that I cut out that were right here in this area. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep these to process them because we're going to build up a wall eventually right here, so we don't have to worry about any of this coming down into our main road. So let me go ahead and just keep on digging this out, get this road a little bit smoother and start flattening it out, and then start mining out this vein right here, especially if I could get the truck closer. That way I'm not walking as far. So here's a big long pit that I've been digging out. It's still going down. So it's slightly cutting off this end, but this end is still right up in here. So it hasn't gone back deep down in it yet. And this is a lot deeper than what it looks like in here. So that's a very big, dangerous hole. So I don't know if we're gonna actually build a little bridge to go over it. We might cut it out to kind of make it look like a culvert, or if we're gonna fill it in. But I want to go ahead and make sure I do get that whole vein cut out. Hopefully it's not too much deeper. But the road, I eventually do want the road to come all the way over this way. So it is going to cut out this whole big area. Again, I'm not going to try to do all that by hand. Once I get a loader, I can start loading it up. And again, it's going to come back off this way. I might sell some of this off and get a hopper and start getting this area done. Because even if I get a front end loader, I'll need the hopper in the storage area. Because I don't want to keep driving it back and forth from here, have to get a load and have to drive all the way back up to the sell point and back. And that way I can start keeping some of this stuff and we can start working on the process stuff later. So let me keep digging this out and see if I can't get to the bottom of the vein here. This is standing at the bottom of the hole here, all the way at the end. So the vein went all the way through here, and that's how deep we are. Like, OSHA would not approve without having any type of supports on the side. If this caves in, it'd take forever. There'd be no. Like, here it is at the end of the hole. I could barely do my super jump out of here. In fact, I'm stuck. Gonna have to dig my way up a little bit. Make me some steps to get up. And I just got out of here too, and I didn't dig any of it, so might be stuck. Let me try to get out of here real quick. The pit keeps getting deeper. I actually had to build me a little area to get up. So if we come back down here to the end of the hole, so there's the truck up there. And remember, it started right at the surface right here above us. So that's what, like, I can't even, with my super jump, I still can't even get up there. I can't even jump past the pay dirt now. So once I got into the pay dirt, I thought we were gonna come to the end, but this is still going down, still going strong. I have a lot of ores. I might actually have enough to buy the stuff I need to buy. So here's the end of this end. So this is where the road was going to go, and we were going to fill this in. So we might just have to build a bridge or something to get across here, because that's a lot of dirt to fill in. I'm going to do another run here, and then we might take everything back, because the truck's probably technically overfilled with ores and dirt and how much I got up in there. So again, this isn't trying to be a role playing, so I can add more stuff in there, but in real life, we wouldn't been able to have as much stuff as I got in there. But let me kind of dig this out some more, and then we'll go start selling some of this off to see what we can get to. So we're gonna go ahead and take this stuff up to the store and sell it. So you can see how deep it is from here. We'll show it again later. So I'm gonna just back out of here real quick. So we're gonna come in here and settle all that to see what we got. So far out of that hole we had 287 aluminum. That'll give us $7,000. So we're up to 20. 110 lithium. That'll give us $4,000. We're at 25. 990 iron ore, 17. So we're up at 42. So we're getting closer. And then we had 13 coal from earlier. That's 118. So we're still way far off from the front end loader that we want. The cheapest is 126. So we could get back down there and start digging up that hole. Probably want to try to make the bridge to go across. We're going to need to put up some cones and stuff down there too, so we don't have anybody trying to drive into the hole. Now, a couple of things that we would need. We might want to go ahead and just try to get the materials for the rest of this. So we're going to need a hopper, and then we're going to need a storage container. We're going to need conveyors later on down the road. So we might go ahead and buy this stuff now, and we can start setting it up over there. We might be able to add some of this to here and get some of the stuff that I'm trying to save from the truck stored if we can. So we definitely know we're going to need that. And that, we're still over a quarter of a way to where we need to be. We might do us a little conveyor straight also, just to kind of get out of the way. So let's go place those down and keep digging out that hole. Alright, so we're down here. We'll probably want to put this one probably about right here, kind of out of the way. We got that tree we'll need to chop down. Chop this tree down, but that should give it out of the way this way. We'll need to put some supports underneath here too. Then we'll do the conveyor straight, and then we'll add the storage right here for now. It's about lined up right here. We can always make a ramp to go into that. I think that's a good place to start here. That'll get out this little bit that we have up here for when we start digging that out. But here's the hole that we've been working on. Like, it's way, way deep down there, and it's still going down. So we're gonna keep digging this hole out also, or we might look into processes. But let me cut that tree down to get it out of the way. We might try to see if we can't tunnel this way out that way, and then we'll just come in and out from down there, so we don't have to keep trying to come up from up here, and we can get this covered up. But let me store this stuff out here, and we might dig our little trench out that way real quick. So I got the tunnel all dug out through, so you can see it all the way down through here. I actually got the top part kind of filled in, so if we actually come back this way, jump up here, it's all filled in, so now we don't have to worry about the hole. So now we have an actual mine itself. We can come through here and finish mining this stuff out. I put all the stuff, all the dirt and pay dirt and extra stuff here into storage. Same with the tree logs. So now we actually have a place we can store everything, so I don't have to keep it in the truck. But let me go ahead and keep mining this stuff out. What makes that easier means I don't have to put it into the truck. I can just come out here and put it right into the storage. But let's keep mining this out and see how deep this actually goes. So I got some ores up here. I'm going to go ahead and sell them when I come up here. But I'm going to grab the workbench, because I'm getting dirt falling on me as I'm in there digging. So I kind of want to secure up the edges, kind of make a little bit of a wood roof. We don't have to worry about too much of that falling in. And I might get a wash plant and start washing some of that pay dirt. Get the small wash plant. That might give us some money also. So let's go ahead and grab this stuff. So let's we got some more lithium ore, 54. Another $2,000. It's another 7,000. Another 3,000. So we're at 39,000. We want to get the wash plant, the small one, which is $7,000. Easy enough to get that. And now I'm gonna run over here and grab the workbench and take it down there. I can start doing some stuff with the wood. I might need to go chop some trees down also. Okay, I'm gonna set the wash plant up here on top. That way we're right here next to this. We can get this pay dirt in here. Alright, so they changed it. So the pay dirt makes gold ore. We need diamond ore to make diamonds, ruby ore to make rubies, and gravel to make cement. Okay, so the pay dirt just gives us gold then, it looks like. But at least we'll go ahead and get this. It's going to take us a while to get through this, but we do have gold ore right here. But let's come down here and set up our workbench. We'll just set it up over here for now. So we need tree logs to make wood beams and wood planks and wood sheets. We need some wood blocks to kind of use as a roof. I don't know if they'll keep the dirt from falling in or not. So we also have a wood wall. So we'll go ahead and make that stuff. That'll take a minute. That'll take a minute. So while all that's working, we'll come down here and keep on digging. Like, we got down here very far, because that's about where we started. That's where the road was. No, the road was actually further than that. That's where we jumped up. So the road was way back up that way. So then we're still going down. So let's keep on digging this out while all that stuff's working. But with just that wood, I was only able to make 2 wood blocks here. I want to move it and actually show it under these to help support it, and probably under the storage over here. So I'm going to need a lot more trees, so I'm going to need to start cutting trees down for that. This hole has actually gotten a whole lot deeper. So you can see way up there to way down here, and it's still going down there. So this is a very deep vein here. And then let's come up here to our wash plant. So we're still getting stuff washed here. We have 23 gold ore so far out of it. So we still got a long ways to go. It's got another 30 minutes of that to be washed. But let's go ahead and take this stuff up and sell it, and then see where we're at. We might be it for this episode. It's getting pretty long already. Let's go sell all this stuff and see where we're at. All right, here we're at the store. Let's go ahead and separate this so I only want to sell 1 gold ore. So gold ore is $32 a piece. We'll need to make sure we add it to see what we get more from. So we got 882 from the gold that we got so far. There's another almost 2,000. There's another 1,000. There's another 3,000. So we're at 40,000 altogether. And then again, the front end loader that we want is 126 for the cheapest one. So we need about $20,000 more to even get halfway through this. Thanks for sticking around as we dig our way to success and out of ore. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more, because the deeper we go, the more there is to uncover. See you in the next one.